Hey everybody, I don't really know how I'm laying this out at the minute, so if I'm, reintroducing you in the middle of an episode, I'm sorry. I have just got back to getting to Secret of Mana here, and finally got the last of the stuff at the end. We're gonna pick up a missing item or two in this episode, and it's been long enough that, I don't even know what we were doing, so it'll be an adventure for both of us. That's always the best way to do a video, right? Oh, there's magic. Look at that. Magic. All tippy-topped up and into shape. Weapons still have a way to go, but yep, that's as high as you can get magic. 8.99. There's an item we could have got here long ago. We didn't do it, and I've mentioned a missing item a couple of times, so we just gonna go get it. It's just kind of one of those things like, why would I come back here and do this? Why would I come back and do it when I was actually like playing the game? But when I had the cart, you see a molder. It's a mallet. Midge mallet. Okay, there we go. That's what it does. Just another one of those infinite use items that clears up a status effect that we're probably never going to run into ever again. But, we're trying to 100% this the best we possibly can. So. And that took 2 minutes. Like, literally, it's boom, 2. Let's get out of here. Go somewhere else. Where are we going? I don't know. It'll be a surprise. Looks like we're going to the fortress. Oop, too fast. Oh, it moved. Every time the thunder crashes, it moves. Not if you're getting in it, Okay, now, this place. I don't much care for the music out here. It's not great last, area music. But we've got these ducks. You guys remember the ducks? The ducks are dumb. We got these Darkstalker ninja guys who are, they can be annoying, but they're not hard. Even when it was a boss, it wasn't a hard enemy. And nothing over here. This annoying thing. I hate these guys. Any enemy that spawns other enemies, like those heads. Those heads spawn Darkstalkers. Those heads have a ton of health too. I just heard the Lucid Barrier noise. We might still have Lucid Barrier turned on. That'd be okay. Okay, there we go. That's it. That's all that's out here. In we go, I suppose. We're gonna be grinding from these crab guys. Don't know if we've talked about that already. As I said, they have the last couple of bow orbs. Those heads outside have some armor and axe orbs. I don't think these guys have anything. The turtles. This is our first trip here. Now that I'm looking at the video, as I get a text from my dad. What do you want, old man? So here's the deal with this place, right? Speaking of enemies that spawn other enemies, heckhounds. The wolf guy here has our last couple glove orbs, and he's just a pain in the neck. There's no real good place to grind from them. So this place is switches. It's a little bit of everything. You've got stuff you gotta bust up. You got switches to make platforms. You got whip things to deal with. It doesn't throw everything at you. There's no orbs or anything like that to deal with. But it does make you, do a lot of switching. Those blue guys are called tsunamis. I think they have some equipment we might want. A ring, I believe. More turtles. There's branching paths, but they all pretty much go to the same places. So, the way we're tackling this, I understand what I was doing now. What did he drop? Oh no, Shadow Zero! Ah. By the way, that's really annoying when you're trying to grind for rare drops, which is what we're trying to do. The higher your level, the less likely you are to find traps. And the Shadow Zero, which is considered a trap. This guy has got some equipment we want. But what we're doing, this last area is kind of broken up into 3 or 4 segments. So what we're doing in these videos, we're going to do one segment, get as far as we can, and then go back to a point where I can grind off screen for a little while, do the next segment, and so on and so forth. If that makes sense. Basically, we're going to take this in stages, and we're going to take it in stages so we can get the stuff, and yeah. I forgot that they poison, because, and I'll tell you why, because where I've been doing all of my grinding the last long time, I don't get poisoned anymore. That switch is annoying. All that switch does is rebuild the barricades in this room. You don't get anything for busting them all or anything like that. The axe will break them, the sword will break them. Sword is faster because you don't do that fancy schmancy spin it around thing. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there are arrows on the ground that tell you where to go. This music, by the way, better than the outside music. It doesn't feel very last area to me, though. It's... I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's something about it just doesn't, No, Prim died. What do we get? Amulet ring. Those are good to have, I believe. Bring you back to life. That reminds me, I need to buy cups of wishes before I do the last episode, because I had to use a couple. So, yeah, better. By the time we are done, and I can tell you this for a fact, we will have maxed out the inventory completely, and we will have maxed out our gold. We can't unstick. That happens a couple of times, and I don't know why, and it's annoying. What lies in here, do you think? No, nothing. That guy dropped some equipment. And, yeah, it would be nice if we could just leave, but we can't just leave. So every time you want to leave, like, let's say you've been grinding for an hour, you can't warp out. You have to walk your way back out, get a ride on Flamey, go back to town. Oh, we still have wall from when I was doing my magic grinding. That's good to know. Yeah, basically you gotta go all the way in, all the way out. There's no escape. Final Fantasy IV lets you teleport off the moon, or off from inside the moon, but Secret of Mana doesn't let you use a magic rope to get out of here. I think the only dungeon that it does not work in is this one. So there is our first stopping point. There's a boss inside that room, and I believe we will fight that boss next time, perhaps? Oh, yep, this guy can do that. That's bad news. Whoop, what am I trying to do? That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, Po'Boy still got wall on, so it didn't work on him. There. Those guys die really easy with magic, which is why they tend to cast wall on themselves. Come on, crab. Just so you have a reference, this is the day I'm recording the commentary for this video is May 9th. The day I recorded this video was March 18th. And I have been just grinding for rare drops in the entire time between March 18th and now. Just like an hour ago, I got the last of the drops. So, and for a while there, it was like an hour a night every night, and then I just got tired and went and did other things. I played other video games, but I came back to it because number one, we're almost done. I need to finish. And I kind of want to put the Wii away so I can play some other games. I got other stuff I want to work on. Need to do some PlayStation games. Got some replays. So if you, watching this, have any input on the replays you would like to see, they include Lunar, Silver... I mean, they're all going to be done, just so you know. But if you've got any input on the order you'd like to see them in, they include Lunar, Silver Star Story Complete, and then I will move on to Lunar 2, Eternal Blue, which I have never played before. We've got Vagrant Story needs replayed, Okage Shadow King needs replayed, Star Ocean, the second story, needs replayed. Final Fantasy Tactics is going to need another one. I think that's it for replays. Then I've got new games I want to try, new games I want to play, and I want to... We've been doing so many games that are parts of so many series. This guy sometimes is just a total jerk. It is ridiculous now that I'm all maxed out on everything, how much easier this is, and how little I fear dying. But yeah, we've pretty rightly wrecked by that werewolf guy. Anyway, we've been doing all these really long games and games that are parts of series, and I just want to do some kind of short stuff. So this is where that door goes. This is like the one and only dead end in the whole place. Would be a good place to grind for that Wolf Lord, though, now that I am here looking at it. The place I decided to grind, there were more than one hanging out, so it went a little faster, I think. It's just a pain to get them to drop what you need. And there's nothing you can do to increase your chance. There are no luck boosting, rare item boost, nothing. So anyway, those are the games. Let me know. I feel comfortable mentioning it here because I don't think... Hey, there's our third amulet ring. Great job. I feel comfortable mentioning it here because I feel like I still have to finish Final Fantasy VII. I think I'm on the 3rd disc. It's been a while since I played it. But for the Let's Play, I'm almost done, so by then, this should have been up long enough for you guys to give me some feedback. Anyway. What do you want to see of those that I mentioned? Vagrant Story, Lunar, Star Ocean, Okage, Final Fantasy Tactics. I think that's all of them, I think. Star Ocean, the second story, I should say. Wow, only level 70. I've been level 99 for like a month and a half. Well, it's not the amulet ring that protects from poison. The amulet ring is not the best ring. I know, because I was just peeking at that, said just about an hour ago or so. This is an interesting thing. So I think what they're going for is they're trying to make different heights. Like where we are now is slightly raised over that center platform, but you can just kind of sort of walk from one to the other. It was a neat idea. It didn't the execution is a little off. Chocolate, oh boy. And they couldn't really do anything else with that because the whip only goes that far, so it's not like they could put a single tile gap over there. Alright, now we don't have to kill anything. We can just get out of here. I'm gonna kill this head, I suppose. Good place to grind the head, right here, because it's just outside the door. Good place to grind for those crabs, too, since they are just inside the door. And, I mean, we'll kill these guys, I guess, for the experience and the money, but there's no... The Darkstalker guy's not going to drop anything. The ducks aren't going to drop anything. But there, you got to see Earth Slide level 8 and Freeze level 8, so that's something. Here's where we got dropped off, right down here. If you want to leave, you just call Flamey. Flamey will pick you up anywhere outside. Does not have to be way down here. And that looks like it, folks. See you next time.